Today, we are going to talk about the optimization problems. Optimization problems are mostly aimed on finding the absolute maximum or minimum values. The questions in these sections are mostly aiming on finding maximum cost by determining price, revenue, and profit functions. And then you can solve surface area problems. You will be given different materials for the surface, so we can solve different costs corresponding to materials and how to minimize the cost. Here is the scenario. Let's say, for example, an orphanage helpers club would like to raise funds by organizing a t-shirt sales. Their maximum budget given by Taylor's College is 20 ringgits. As for the club, their target is to gain minimum 5 ringgit per t-shirt. Once the price rises 5 ringgit, 5 fewer people will buy the t-shirt. The club is aiming for 50 orders in the sales. Questions to be answered are: A. Find the function for the number of units, price, and revenue. B. Identify the maximum revenue for the club t-shirt sale. C. Identify the profit that can be made by the club. To answer those questions, we will be using terms like X, which is the number of units. Small p of X is price function, R of X is revenue function, C of X is cost function, capital P of X, which is the profit function. The applications of derivative section to determine the marginal revenue, which is our prime of X, marginal profit is P prime of X, and marginal cost is C prime of X. So, go back to the question. First one is to find the function of number of units, price, and revenue. Draw a graph with fixed variables values of X and P of X. And then we determine the fixed number, and then we either add or subtract the number that varies on terms of indicate and increase or decrease. It changes the number of items due to the changes of price or the other way around. So we can get the values of X and N, and we can find the exact value of P of X. For the revenue function, the formula is multiplication of number of units and price function, which is P of X to get the revenue function R of X. Next question is to identify the maximum revenue for the club t-shirt sale. So, at first we need to apply the relative to revenue function and identify the X value when marginal revenue is 0, and then substitute the X value into revenue function. So, we got the answer in conclusion that Orphanage Helpers Club is able to earn the maximum revenue when 40 t-shirts are sold, for which the revenue will be 1,600 ringgits. Okay, so the last question is to identify the profit function and calculate the maximum profit. We have to state the cost function and revenue function. The formula of profit function is revenue function minus cost function. After that, repeat the same steps like in the previous questions. Apply the derivative and find the X value where marginal profit is 0. Finally, substitute the X value to profit function, and that's how you get the maximum profit function, which will be RM 625. That is an example of optimization problem that we learned in calculus. Thanks for watching. Bye.